Okay. I already got DMCA'd. Yo, okay. So it's been a minute. Uh let's get to it. So I'm working on some commissions. Um Trying to get rid of as many as possible. I have like I want to say like what's 4 minus 16? 12. I have 12 left. Minus this one, 13 left. And I'm working on mute. While I'm doing that, the I wrote the two outlines for book one and book zero. I'm trying to think of what else. I have some really cool covers coming up with Stash Loot that I'm so freaking excited for. I finally get to go crazy. And I'm in a better place, man. Better place. I'm moving out next month. I say next month, but it's like in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah, on the 13th. It's gonna be crazy. Got a lot of work to do, but nah, man. I'm just gonna have fun. By reading anything cool. Yo, I want to start doing like book reviews. I want to start showing you guys like what I've been up to. Like right now, I've been taking forever to read. I don't read as often as I'd like to anymore, but I'd like to do like book reviews with you guys. Like when I find hidden gems, I want to share them. Even like the ones, I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I want to do stuff like that because like I know it's hard for me to find new stuff. Like what's that channel? There's a channel here like kayfabe comics. They do some really cool book reviews. So like because of them, I got like a Mike Mignola book. I just got gifted this for my birthday, which like I got this. Okay, I had to find a lot of like art online for it because I was studying the heck out of this for Exiled. But yeah, I'm reading Headlock right now. The art in it is kind of bizarre. It's like it's like an Adult Swim show mixed with Mike Mignola's art style, and I'm obsessed. But I'm only like 3 issues in, but it's so cool, dude. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, man. I don't have anything to show right now. All the mute stuff is gonna remain anonymous for a minute, but I'm working on some sketch covers. Nothing crazy. I've been posting them, on the socials. I haven't drawn for myself in a minute because the commissions I'm doing are pretty fun right now. But let's jump into it, man. Let me flip this over. Oh. Hold on. Orientation is locked. Let me see. So I can't flip my camera right now. Rotate device back. No. Okay, so I already started this off wrong. That's kind of a bummer. Okay, I gotta put my dog on the floor because he limits my mobility. He's so clingy. He hears me talking and he'll think it's some real person or like I'm speaking to somebody on the phone. Okay, I'm adjusting my camera for a second. Oh, by the way, I got this Horde flag from my girl for my birthday. For you World of Warcraft fans, I know nobody plays that game except me. Okay, let me do this real quick. I know nobody plays that game except for me, but listen, bro. There's so many people sleeping on it. The lore. Okay, gameplay wise, it's vastly different from every game out there right now in the sense that like it's maybe dated, but at the same time it's not because it's just one of a kind. Like there's a reason why it's one of the few MMOs alive right now. But there is the new one called Last Epoch. Epoch. Looks like Epoch. Looks pretty cool. It's more Diablo style, but listen, bro, I'm not paying for a game anytime soon right now. I'm saving up for Elden Ring. That's what I want. All right, so really quick, just want to show you guys what I'm doing. So yeah, the client asked me for a Robin turning into Bane sort of thing. So really having a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna try to go crazy with the line art in a second. Let me adjust so that this is comfortable for everyone to see. Ugh. My God. I should have better prepared for this. I think I'm just gonna keep using Streamlabs because I don't know how I feel about this yet. Because Streamlabs is cool because you could just, rotate your camera however you want, and it's not a problem. All right, here we go. So, I got some new supplies. Hold on. Okay, really quick. Also, look at this cup she made for me. Bazinga. It is cool. So I've been studying a lot of Adam Hughes lately. I want to get better at drawing females. I want people to simp for my art. Okay, that is my goal. So this was like a decade old video of him in a convention, and he showed that he uses these brushes. They're Faber Castell. So like one's a small brush, one's a small, which is really like a point 0.3, 0.5, and a point 0.7. Just wanted to see what it was all about. I'm testing them out. And then I have this big pit brush, so it's like it fills in a lot of big spaces. Very fun stuff. Yeah, man, I'm gonna jump into it. Gonna try and have some fun. Rob Willis, that mother flower, he's so good with his line art, man. I would love to kind of mimic that. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to, but I'm gonna try a point 0.3. Normally, I've been using either the G Pen or a 0.1 micron. I'm gonna give this a go. So let's get in there. All right, let's get comfy. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not. Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to find a comfortable angle where you can actually see stuff, but you're not blocking my face, you know? All right. All right, I guess this will do for now. If anybody has a problem with it, let me know. All right, well, anyways. But yeah, man. Let's lock in. This is a 0.3. Let's test it out. Yeah, Rob Willis really goes hard into this. Yeah, the only thing I really don't like about streaming on the YouTube app, like from my phone, is that like I can't freaking see any messages. So like if somebody sends something, I can't see it. I don't think that's YouTube's fault. I think it might just be my phone. Maybe it's too small. Let me do this real quick. Going to hop on YouTube on my laptop, and occasionally I will look up and see messages, hopefully. As long as I don't forget to look up. Yo, I was gonna leave music. My shit's already DMCA'd. Hold on. I don't care. Yo, also, I gotta stop cursing, man. I've been cursing too much, like freely. Like I gotta reduce it. I noticed I've been cursing too much. I gotta reduce that. Sometimes I'll curse in front of the wrong people because I'm so used to it. That's no bueno. That's no bueno, you know? You gotta do better. All right. I said I was gonna open up. Oh my god. I'm very special. All right. Hopefully there's no echo here. Let's see. Oops. Okay. We chilling. All right. See, the only thing I hate about streaming sometimes is that I can't move the way I normally move, so I have to keep in mind that the camera's not going to catch everything. It's the only thing. I kind of like this. It just feels like I'm using what's that brush called? This one. I have it. Hold on. The Tombos. It feels like I'm using a Tombow right now. All right. Hopefully that's not too loud. I gotta lock in. So one of the things I've been trying to avoid is to over render because I tend to do that very often. So let's see if I could be conscious about that over here. I think I forgot to do something here. has belts. But yeah, man, I would like to. So, like, for example, I'd like to do like a editor or comment. What's it called? Oh my god, like a director's commentator thing for like Exiled, because it's been a minute. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the books are out. I don't know. I've been out of the loop on that, but maybe I could like do a review, and those who couldn't get the book, like, maybe they'll be able to see it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wanted that book to be pirated so bad. I wanted to, because I've always said that I'll know that I made it once my books get pirated on those websites. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It did not make it, but that's fine. There'll be more chances in the future. I don't think this angle is comfortable. How about this? Is that better? I don't know. In general, this sucks. I want to get a real camera like Finch. Like, he has an overhead camera that zooms in so well. But costs quite a bit of money. So for now, we're gonna have to do this. Oh god, there I go again. Bro, I don't know what's been going on with me, but like I've like been going back to like trance music era, like from like the 2000s or whatever. Like, hold up, I'm about to blast some. Nah, it's okay, I'll leave it. But I don't know why. I think I blame the like, because I watch a lot of streams when I play, right, or when I work, and a lot of them play like older 2000s like music, and it's been catching on me, bro. Like, I really dig it. I don't know. So I've been listening to a lot of that lately. I also just play whatever Spotify can find me. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta stream more. I planned on streaming more, but I got overwhelmed. I don't know. But I'm doing better now. I'm more in control at the moment. I got so much crap to do, but for example, like the art book, I finally have time to package that, and I have the right supplies now. I was missing bubble wrap for the longest time. Number one, I didn't have post-it notes because like I don't have a fancy machine to print stuff out, so I have to like hand do it, which is fine. I kind of like that. And something I'm considering for those that backed me, because the folks with the physical copies at least, because I can't do much about the digital right now. Like they're gonna get it as it is. I gotta get that out soon, at least the digital. But I want to do like sketch cards for those that backed my physical book, because looking back, like I've already said it, like I feel like I overpriced my shit, but also that shit costs a little bit to get printed, and I'm sure it's gonna cost some more to send back out, which like, I wish I did better math and all that, but or better like, what's it called? Research, I guess. I don't know. Like everybody who keeps in touch with me knows that I'm not a pro. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring things out as I go. I love Mixem so far. I haven't had a real problem with them, so I've kept coming to them. They're pretty cool. I really like the quality of the book. I don't think I've showed the book, but I think I'll do a different video for that. Like I'll do an actual video on stream or something. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, man, I'm very excited for the future. Got a lot of stuff in the works. Very excited. I don't know how I'm feeling about this yet. Because it's a bigger size, but it keeps me from putting too much detail, so might not be too bad. I don't know how Rob Willis makes everything look so pretty, though. I'm gonna be honest. I've been wanting to like DM him and talk to him, like ask him like his secrets, but I don't got the courage, man. As a river, please don't talk like that. No, John, I'm sorry. Listen, You have every right to make fun of me and my accent right now, okay? I want you to right now, if you're still watching this, I need you to go ahead and mock me. You have every card. In fact, do it double the time that I just did it. One of my closest friends, his name is Matt Seaborn. He's also British, and I've always said, fuck, one of these days he's gonna come on stream. He's gonna find me. He's gonna make fun of me because I always do that. That's so funny, bro. I've been caught. I've always said I'm gonna get caught one day. I've been caught. The best part is you could be lying to me and I wouldn't even know. And I'd still feel bad. That's hilarious. Rest in peace, me. Man, I feel like our accents are not that fun to make fun of. Okay, maybe the cowboy and the valley girl accents. But like I feel like okay, so my accent right now, like, is that fun? It's not fun, is it? Unless you're like saying like, I want a cheeseburger. I don't know. I know the Valley Girl and the cowboy stuff is fun to make fun of. That's so funny, dude. I'm gonna tell my girl about this when she not when you come home, when she comes home. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel like I'm cheating using this pen size. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know. You guys know Rob Willis, right? He's like a I don't he feels like a 90s artist who is still going but wasn't in, like making comics in the 90s. I think it's like one of the best ways to describe it. And I know he uses a bigger size for his line art. Like he doesn't obviously use a point one, but I don't know if he uses a G pen or not. I don't know. I don't know. He slays though. See, okay, so this song that's playing right now, I'm already like, listen, bro, this thing. I don't think they could take down my YouTube because I'm not making money or anything off of it. But like, I always get a warning with copyright. I don't care. Like, I really don't care. But like this song, bro, this is David Guetta. I used to be a big fan. And he like started doing like old style music again. And this is what it is. It's banger, bro. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. See, this is fun. I don't know what it is about like listening to music later in the day too, like 2 a.m. or like 3 a.m., bro. This music slaps. Any music really, but it just makes music better listening to it later. Mm. You sound like a cat beaten with a Volkswagen. I'll take it, bro. You get the pass on that. I've never heard anything like that before. Hold on, this is a highlight. You sound like a cat being beaten with a Volkswagen. That's hilarious. Did Rob ever finish his Kickstarter comic from 10 years ago? Damn. I'm not sure, man. All I'm all I know is that he got screwed over, right? Like I know from the outside, some folks like see him as like could potentially see him like slacking off, but I know for a fact he got screwed over because it looks like he made big money, but that wasn't him. It wasn't going to him, bro. I heard that he went 50-50 with his writer, and like keep in mind, bro, writers do not spend as much time working on the book. So like I'm sure he ran into some financial things where like he just couldn't work on the book full time. Like let's be real, in today's world, whatever bit he got from that could not have been enough, especially over here in America. I don't know how things are up in Europe, but over here, bro, it's ridiculous. So I'm sure he ran into some problems, and you know, shit. If that happened to me, like it'd be the same situation. It kind of did happen to me, so I get it. You know, I just know that book's gonna be awesome when it comes out. You know, as long as he's keeping you guys updated, you know, I think that's the best he could do, and just keep going. You know, I don't know if I'm biased because I'm an artist, but you know, I know like he got screwed over, like whether his friend wants to admit it or not. Like I know, but yeah, that stuff can happen. A lot of artists do not get like we what's the word? It's just like we get undermined. I don't know. We get screwed over a lot, man. I even like not I'm not talking about me specifically. Like I'm talking about like a lot of people in the industry that like I've gotten the chance to talk to. Like they can't say anything. They can't. You know, it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, I hope he's figuring things out. I don't know. I didn't. I have trouble backing books as of now. Like I haven't been able to back many books, but that would have been one I would have wanted. It looks sick. Dude, Faber-Castells are nice. I don't know, like, that's kind of nice. Like, how thick it can be. Like, and the ink is pretty good. I like it. I mess with it. When it comes out, it might have been over 15 years ago by now. It must be out. He could have done one panel a day. I don't know. I don't know the situation because I think it said 86 pages, right? And you got to keep in mind, bro, detailed art like that takes a long time, at least 2 to 3 days per page, right? So, what's the math? So, let's say there's minimum 4 panels per page, each one. It's too much math, but you get the idea. I can't. I'm not a mathematician, my guy. But I don't know. I didn't back it. I don't know. I know I've heard some stuff. And he looks like a genuinely good person who just got the bad end of a deal. And you know, it was like his first indie book that he like that I'm aware of at least that he's been on to. So I'm sure he found out the hard way, man. You know, it happens. But you know, honestly, like his art carries enough that like I think it's you know most people kind of like just went like all right well don't let it happen again and you know continue to love his art like you know I would have been one of those. Damn. Yeah, you never know, man. It sucks. mm, Looks insane though. Yo, so I went to MegaCon recently and I got to check out. Oh, you guys can barely see. I'm sorry. The Ghost Protocol. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're like it's Jason Fabok, Gary Frank, Ivan Race, Brian Hitch, Jeff Johns, and might be one other artist I'm missing. Francis Manipal. Somebody else though, I think. But they're cooking, bro. I didn't realize that the universes were like shared. That's kind of crazy. Very ballsy. Excited to see what they do because I know Jeff Johns is an incredible writer. Like, it's funny because I don't like Green Lantern, but his Green Lantern is one of my favorite books ever made. So it's like I'm very I'm very excited to see what else he can do, especially with so many incredible artists at the same time. Let's see. Mm, Hopefully you guys can still see pretty well. What did I do here? I think this was an accident. And I'm like trying to make it something. I don't know. Bro, I got some cool covers coming out. I can't wait. I worked on two different covers that I really liked, and I can't wait to see them in person. I'm so pumped. They're like, big deal covers, like milestone covers for me. So I'm very excited for that. Hope people like them too, man. That's one of my concerns. Like, yeah, I'm having fun, but I hope it sells. If not, then like I'm not doing something right. Let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, I really, 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 really enjoy working traditionally, man. I know it takes like more time or whatever, but like with like AI growing or whatever, right? Like if I work digitally and AI is like still destroying me, because dude, it's no joke. It's only getting better, and there's a lot of people just like going with AI, right? Like a lot of companies don't give a shit, right? Like they're just in it for the money. So it's like me as a digital artist, what do I have to offer in that case, right? Well, I unless I'm better than AI, I don't really have much to offer. Like I'm not gonna be fast as fuck like AI. I'm not gonna be like I don't know. I can't pump out work at that rate, right? Like even though like sure their hands are fucked up or whatever, but you hire one artist as a company to fix AI mistakes and just like brush over it or whatever, you're done. That's like super easy. At least as a traditional artist, I can offer you, I guess, like just proof. I don't know, not proof. I don't know, just like, hey, like this was done in person. Here's like pencil marks. Like I don't know. I was thinking about that. I don't know how other people feel about that, right? Like traditional artists, like are they still relevant even with AI going around? Like, does that make them more relevant, or do people just still not care? I'm curious. That's something I was thinking about. It's like I might have an advantage here. I think personality is important too, but companies don't care. Like if you're by yourself, I think it's different. Like as an artist, it's crazy, man. AI is crazy. AI has no soul, and no decent person wants to own art from a toaster oven. I like you, man. I like you. That's what I think, right? But I've seen some weird people on social media, bro. I have to like turn the cheek because I'm like, I cannot, bro. I'm gonna burst. It's like those people who like consider themselves a prompter, or like they'll say they're artists, but it's like all they're doing is just prompting, and like they get offended and stuff. I just saw one person get upset because somebody did a similar prompt than he did, and he got mad, and he was like, "Oh, you need to at least credit me." I'm like, "Are you guys serious? Are you guys serious right now?" But that's like, that's happening, man. It's happening. It's crazy. Like I feel like as an artist, we have two options. We adapt and we use that tool to our advantage in the sense of like when we're doing like I want to use it. I want to use it for mute. Like there's a whole new video thing coming out for AI. Like I'm not rich, bro. I can't hire an entire team, so I see the use in that. So like I can make a trailer for mute, right? Like as cool and as close as possible to that. With like some 3D like animation type shit. I don't know. Maybe there's potential there. Like for small creators, right? I could totally see that being a thing. Other times when I don't mind AI, when they do like Norse mythology, like lore videos, and there's no real depictions of these things. I think I enjoy those videos where they like use that to like keep our eyes' attention, right, and just show us cool what ifs, right? I don't mind that. I think still sucks that like you can't help the fact that they're using other artists' work. Like you open Pandora's box there, like you can't do much about that anymore. But it's still pretty cool. I don't know. Such an interesting subject, and it's interesting to see the defender's standpoint, because they like to say that, hey, it's a tool, and I'm like, okay, if it's a tool, can I like, and you still consider yourself an artist? Can you draw what you did but with a different tool? You know what I mean? So that's like when it's interesting, because like they can't, they cannot. Very interesting. Okay, I actually want to experiment here. Let me use this. This is a brush. We're gonna try this out. So Jim Lee and Scott Williams just fucking ripped shit up when they were a duo. They always did these cool like squiggly lines. Let me see if I can get away with some of that in some places. Let me see. Ugh, I love Jim Lee, bro. I was just like going through some of his X-Men run, and it was recolored by I forgot his name. It was like Mason something. It wasn't just recolored, but it was recolored, and it was just so cool to look at because his art holds up so freaking well to this day. Even if it was like some of his more earlier art, it's crazy. It's crazy that that's even a thing. Hold on. It's usually bad writers talking about how hard they worked on describing what what the pumps. Yeah, yeah. It also seems to be. Yeah, it's a very interesting thing. I don't know. I wonder what goes on in these people's minds to think that way. It's very interesting. Writers, there's a freaking heart that doesn't let me view chat, bro. That's annoying. What happens if I go full screen? This is full screen. Oh my god. Writers want slaves like Stanley use Kirby. Thank you. Right? Like that's something nobody talks about, especially seeing how big the Marvel blew up, bro. Yeah, that's something that really like irks me. Is like Stan Lee gets all the credit for it, but like nobody talks about Jack Kirby literally working on what was it, like 5 books a month. He, I think it was. I think I saw a video where like he literally comes up with the plot himself, and Stan Lee just writes words on top. And guess who got all the credit? I am pretty sure I read that somewhere. Pretty sure. And reading that breaks my heart, bro. Breaks my heart. You know. That's why like I'm very excited to like break away and do my own thing for a minute. Cause like I can finally like I say finally as if I've been doing this for a long time. I really haven't, but like I can say like what I have worked on, I have done, and I will get the credit for it because there's nobody else to hold my hand. And that's like what's his face, Sean Murphy, Daniel Warren Johnson, those types of creators. Like right now, they're getting all the credit for their work because there's nobody else that can like take the credit for that, and like that's what I'm trying to do right now. There's a lot of creators who love to take the credit, and they've like spent like maybe 10% of the work. It's that's with everything though. To be honest, that's how a lot of people move up in like Hollywood and stuff. They just take credit from other people's work. And like I'm not saying Stan Lee's a bad person because he's I think I saw him talk about it once, like, or somebody talk about it once, where it's like he just wasn't there to take credit from. And I guess there's only like so many times you can like say Jack Kirby. I don't know. I still think more could have been done. Like Fantastic Four, I swear to God, if they don't put Jack Kirby's name like in the fucking like the first thing you see in the movie, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem with that because I think wasn't that his first book where like it wasn't his first book, but it was like one of his first major books and like contributions to the to Marvel or whatever. I swear, bro, I will riot. I will riot. I can't stand that. Anyways, I could talk about that all day, man. Like I know there are some artists who just can't write and like they won't say anything, right? Like they'll keep taking the hits. But like, I know there are some creators who really put in way more work than their writers. I've seen that. Dude, this is my favorite part of freaking drawing. I wish I could just skip every step and just focus on this, doing the line art. Okay. See, I gotta be careful not to over render because there's some areas that don't need line art. Yeah, I'm gonna chill out here. I need to study more Jim Lee, bro. I'm about to rip him off for a minute. Fantastic Four was Kirby's first superhero book. Boom. Yeah, that needs to be like highlighted in that movie. Oh shit, it was Captain America? Well, where the hell was his credit there? I want to see the credit one more time on that movie. Then I'm really curious if they gave him any sort of credit for that. It's heartbreaking, bro. Because then you'll see creators like what's his face? The guy who created Thanos, and he only got like a $5,000 residual check or some shit. I mean, at least that's the news, right? I don't know if there was like something given to him afterwards, but either way, bro, like that's pretty poopy. That's pretty crappy. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It could just be like a Hollywood thing, man. I noticed something that I really liked. So Marvel's account on Instagram just posted like it was something Venom War. It was like son versus father. But in the post, it had a credit where like it showed, oh, the promotional artwork is done by this person and the book itself is done by this person. And I was like, what? They're giving credit now? I thought that was pretty cool, at least, you know. About damn time. I'm pretty sure the writer was mentioned as well. When aren't they, bro? When aren't they? That's funny. Oh, dude. No, let me stop. Yeah. There's some people who get way more credit for what they're supposed to, for sure. I'll stop at that. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm feisty, bro. I don't know. Too many great artists stay quiet, you know. They continue to get screwed over. And not just artists, like creators, I mean, you know. Wow, I messed up his hands. I need to fix that. Yeah, I'm gonna fix those whiteout. Yo, Grim Angel, what's up, bro? Would you do work on? Wait, well, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with. Would you ever do work on Spider-Man? Oh, Spider-Man's a topic, bro. So every time I draw Spider-Man, I get comments that are like, "Oh, you drew him too buff," da 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 da. And I'm like, "You're totally right, bro," because I like it that way, right? So it would have to be a book where like Venom's involved, or this is like old man Spider-Man, right? Because I feel like that's the only way I'd be able to do it justice. Because I'm not holding back, bro. I'm drawing him the way I like him. I like strong Spidey. I like older Spidey, right? To me, that's how I like things. I like things like over exaggerated, berserking, right? Like I don't know. That's just me. So if I ever get offered an opportunity like that, yeah. I mean, either way, bro, I'm signing up because Spider-Man is Spider-Man, right? Like I have to. I've always told myself, even though Marvel as a company terrifies me, I would at least have to do one book with them if they offered it, right? Because that's like an opportunity, and it looks really good on your portfolio, man. In general, like if you're a Marvel artist, you're only like half a step away from being what's it called, like a DC artist or a image spawn artist, right? Like you made it at that point, so you have to. The only thing is that they treat their artists like shit in the sense that, like, what's his name, Dan Slott. Funny enough, he was a. I think this was for like a Fantastic Four book. Like he gave his fucking artist his script like a week before the deadline, and the artist had to suck it up. He couldn't say anything. He just had to bust out the worst. It wasn't that bad. His work wasn't that bad, like when he busted it out. But like it's just like it's that type of stuff that like they're just not gonna respect you, bro. So that's one thing to consider. But I'd suck it up for one book, as long as I don't mess with my pay, and I'd be okay. But yeah. But the odds of that happening, bro, are like 0.0000001%. So it looks like I'm chilling, I don't got to worry about that. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was practically jacked. I don't care why people complain. You don't know why people complain. Falling Drew Spidey Massive. Yeah, bro, that was, it's all, all depends on the person. Like, there's no issue, right? Like, you like what you like. But some people get really, really, really butthurt about it. Like, I'll never forget, bro. That was like one of my first times experiencing, like, I wouldn't call it hate, but just like, yeah, some people are mean, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, people, that's their child right there. They do not like people messing with Spider-Man like that. I love Spider-Man though. Also, one thing though, if there were like any major book I'd like to work on, it'd be Hulk, not Robin. Sorry, Hulk. I don't know how possible it'd be, but I like to create an iconic villain for him because I feel like to this day, I can't name an iconic villain besides Abomination, and I think he needs a better rogue gallery. How would you do that? I don't know, but once I figure that out and Marvel hires me, like I'd give them that because that character deserves that. Because name another. Well, okay, well, I know there are some. I might just be bullshitting this hard, and I might not have really read that many whole comics, but I feel like he deserves a better villain, a better a better villain, bro. In general, that's just me. That's just me. Do you play Dead by Daylight? I do not, but my brother-in-law did. He was very hooked on it for a minute. I don't know. I don't. I'm surprised that game has such a life, considering it's like a mini game. It's very impressive how it's still going. Why? What's up? What happened with it? I love spooky games though. I can get some decent lines with this thing, to be honest. It's not too shabby. I want to make a fan-made horror movie one day. Not a fan-made, just a small group of people. Nothing happens. I'm just curious what games you play. My guy, I am the biggest World of Warcraft nerd alive. That is what I play whenever I have free time. World of Warcraft. It is a game that should be dead, but is not. It's still somehow going, and it's basically Lord of the Rings on steroids. I think is the best way to say it. Like your typical characters looked like this. Like your orcs, they are walking hulks. Your humans are like they're pretty fucking jacked all the time. They look like random ass, Marvel superheroes. It's pretty awesome, my man. The lore is insane. I think up to like recently. Recently they jacked up the lore a little bit, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're all just gonna forget. But yeah, that game is it's pretty awesome, man. Very nerdy. Very few people can actually like that. I think you have to be of a certain like generation to like that, because most people who play it are actually older than me. It's interesting. They're like 25 plus. Very few young people. Very few. I would love to see you draw Ghostface someday. Ghostface, 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 Ghostface. How do I not ghost? Oh, Ghostface. Oh yeah. I'd do it a spooky version though. Like I'd pretend like he had a TV show, like a. I'd want to draw him like a more supernatural thing. I don't want to draw him like just like a man under a mask. It's the only thing. That's my only request to my future self. Like my only okay. Or unless I get commission, right? Like I saw David Finch draw him once. He did a good job. You could tell it was a quick one, but still could have see. One of the coolest things I've seen David Finch draw was SpongeBob. His SpongeBob was an absolute abomination that I didn't know I needed to see until that day. It was hilarious. I've never like double looked like I had to take a double take. It was crazy. It was so funny looking. I liked it though. I love doing stuff like that. But let's see. What other games do I play? I'm a pretty big like. I used to be like very big into gaming. I've been slowing down because a lot of my time is spent like drawing, and any time that I'm not drawing, I'm like falling behind. So it's the only thing, man. But nah, man. I was a big Apex guy for a minute, like Apex Legends. I made it to Masters one season. Like I hit that shit hard. No joke. I was hooked. That was a lot of fun. That was actually a lot of fun. Haven't played it in a minute. Like I keep up every now and then, but trying to think of what else. Valorant. I was pretty big on Valorant. Like, okay, I like to play Valorant for a minute. Was not good at all whatsoever. That shit was insane. Okay, I don't know if I like what I'm doing, but it just feels right, so I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, Valorant is one of those games where you just really can't have a life in order to really move up the ranks, and I can't do that. It's insane. So yeah, that game I don't play as hard anymore. Plus, that game is the reason why I don't have a functioning what's the word? That's why I don't have a functioning graphics card on my laptop, because I played it so many times up until my battery died. Like I spammed the heck out of that game. I really like that arm. I don't necessarily agree with the way I rendered it. Like down here, maybe I could fix it, but I likey. Who's your favorite live action Spider-Man? Mine is Andrew Garfield. Me too. Me too, buddy. Why? Because he is the only Spider-Man that felt like a spider. You know what I mean? Like the way he crawls and stuff. I love it. His character, him as a person and as a actor, he's just so. I don't know. You just love him, bro. You see him and you love him. You just want to hug him, right? I don't know. That's just me. Tom Holland, I just think he's about to get there as long as they do his next couple movies well enough, Like, as long as they don't mess it up, we'll be chilling. We'll be great. Because, Tom Holland, like, his Spider-Man No Way Home was great, but it wasn't Tom Holland's movie. In my opinion, that was just an Avengers Spider-Man movie. So I don't think, like, Far From Home, what's the first one? Homecoming did not do it for me. Like, I need one more film that does him absolute justice, because it's not there for me. But I don't know. Maybe it's like he's overhyped for me. I still love him. Don't get me wrong. I love Tom Holland and I still love the character. Like they're like I'm ranking them, but they're still like my top 3. You understand? Like it's Spider-Man, bro. It's Spider-Man. They're still all really good, but I'm not entirely sold on his version of Spider-Man yet. I feel like I'm about to. I'm feeling the Spider-Man PS4 or Spider-Man PlayStation vibe. You know what I mean? Speaking of, I have not played that game before yet. I have not played Spider-Man 2. I am behind. I do not have a PS5, so I am absolutely slacking. Sag. I'm trying to get on that, but it will not be a minute. Elden Ring is gonna come out, and that's what's gonna take priority for sure. That's my shit, bro. That's my shiz. But yeah. And Tobey Maguire, he was the one I grew up with. He's the one I should be saying, but his Spider-Man 2 film was the best. That was the best Spider-Man film. But I just like Andrew Garfield more. I don't know. I need a realistic Spider-Man movie next. Like realistic as in like more angry. Like we there's this trend with us, right, that we really like angrier characters. Like, is that what you mean? Because like I agree if that's the case. Right? Like I want an angry Spider-Man. Don't give me MJ for a minute. You could tease her in the movie, but like do not give her one of my pet peeves is, for example, like in Mandalorian, they took away Grogu in the end of season. What was it? Season 2? I don't know. I haven't seen that shit in a minute. And they immediately brought him back beginning of season 2. I don't like when they do stuff like that because I feel like if you're somebody watching the show, like binging it, you didn't feel that the weight of the season 2 finale as much because you immediately just like backtrack. So as long as they like don't make Zendaya the main love interest, give me some Black Cat, give me Spider-Man's darkest times, you know, give me some. You can't do Kraven the Hunter without Aunt May. I don't know, but you know, it's Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is a genius. I know. Whatever phase this was, oh my god. Whatever phase this was, like what, phase 5? I know this failed. Like, whether you want to admit it or not, it failed, bro. Like, it was a disaster. Like, the only good thing that came out was No Way Home and Shang-Chi. Okay, and this is controversial, but hear me out. She-Hulk. She-Hulk was fucking great. It was, it's going to be a gem in a couple years. And I know a lot of people hate it because it's not your typical Marvel formula, but for what it was great. So me and my girl, we love sitcoms, right? We love shit like New Girl. We love shit like Jane the Virgin, that sort of stuff. She-Hulk felt like that, but with superpowers. That's why we liked it, right? That's it. That was very creative and out of the formula. Very well done. You know, I didn't feel any sense because look, bro, like I can't stand it when they force in, like you could do progressive stuff, like what folks like to call woke, right? Like people call that woke. And I'm like, dude, it's not woke. It's just like shittily written, right? Like they like to use woke as like forced agenda, which like sometimes, bro, they make it feel that way. But you could do things right. I've seen people do things right because we're in the progressive world. We're constantly moving. We're gonna see shit, you know, like things are different. But there are some shows that make it feel so fucking forced, right? And I can't think of an example right now from Marvel. There is, and I can't remember what was one of them that just felt so odd, but I didn't get that from She-Hulk. She-Hulk was just like a bad bitch, have fun sort of thing, right? Like that's what it was. I liked it. Anyways, I'm gonna step away from that because I'm gonna get banned for saying shit like that. I always trigger people when I say that, but it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. I'm a very open-minded person too, though. That might be, you know, part of it. There's a lot of people who are just like, oh, you disagree with me? Die, right? And I'm like, all right, we disagree. It's cool. You know, agree to disagree. I do like to hear people's, you know, thoughts. Dude, I was excited for Zack Snyder's shit. And I have not seen it ever since the reviews came out. Because I'm not about to waste 2 hours of my life on some shit that is just an intro to, like, the next film. I will wait, all right? I will be a real judge whenever that shit comes out. I like Snyder. I don't like the fandom. The fandom needs to chill. Sometimes they're a little too hardcore and too, like, fucking death thready, you know? That's not all right. But I like variety. I like variety, man. I don't like repeating the same shit over and over, right? Because that's what happened for a minute with Marvel and shit. Oh, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna render. Gabriel, stop cursing. Stop cursing. I don't know how the fudge I'm gonna render this. I've been wanting to change the way I render this, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna ignore it. avoid, run away from problems. Oh no, no, no! I did the accent. Okay, time me out, John Luke, my guy. If you're here, time me out. Time me out. I've made a mistake. There should be this is the equivalent of like a curse jar. What you know what I'm talking about? Like there's like jars where like if you curse you put money in. I need to do the equivalent of that because no, right? That is no bueno. That is not good. God, I know that's so annoying to hear. I'll stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I promise I love everyone, bro. I don't know why. It's just you. Okay, John Luke, if you're still here, if you hear this, you guys have the coolest accent ever created, and I'm stuck with this. I am too far in. I cannot fake. Like I can't just suddenly switch to being like cool British, right? People will know. People know me. I can't do that shit. But you're stuck with the coolest accent ever, bro. Like it's not just like London or UK, right? Like it's even the Iceland folks or like anywhere up there, anywhere European, they got cool accents. I'm stuck with this, bro. I am stuck with this. I cannot like unless I lived there for like 5 years and I actually build an accent, like I'm screwed. This is it. This is it, bro. I gotta, just trying to have a little fun every now and then, man. It's so funny. I wish, bro. I've always wished I was from up there with a cooler accent. Listen, my girl ain't slick, all right? My girl ain't slick. I know she likes that accent. Her favorite actors always have that accent. She ain't slick. Hold on, hold on. I missed some comments. My bad. Um, Not angry, just relatable. Okay, I feel that. I feel that. What would be cool since he's in college now, right? Like cater to that audience. Well, most people who I think like as long as Spider-Man grows with his audience, I think it'll be all right. So I agree. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Grim Angel, I respect your thoughts. Personally, I hate She-Hulk because it messes up Bruce Banner. I agree. I agree with that statement, right? I do not like that Bruce Banner is being toyed around like that in the sense that like he's like this joke in the MCU now. That's poopy, bro. That's so garbage. Like I don't know what Mark Ruffalo has against his own character, but he needs to speak up for him, okay? We need to make some dope shit happen. I agree with that 100%. I need Avengers 1 Hulk back. I want to see this motherfucker take out giants, quintuple, 10 times his size. Like, we have reverted so much, and I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is. Because there's no point. There's no point in doing this. I don't know. Maybe he's just like tired of it as an actor. Like, is he making that decision? I don't know. But it really, really sucks, man. I gotta agree. Because Hulk is one of my favorite characters. And he's just like getting shit on all the time. Like in everything he appears in, it's not. It's. I want to understand what the purpose is. Like, I think it would have been all right in Endgame, but just Endgame. That's what I think. Kind of how they did Thor fat in Endgame, but in Thor Love and Thunder, they bulked him back up. That was perfect, but he doesn't have his own movie, bro. He's never gonna get that. And so like we just come on, guys, just fix him up for me. Make him pretty, make him pretty. I don't know. I really do disagree with the way they're doing him. I agree. I agree with you hard. As a fan of Zack Snyder's films, I say we do not claim any toxic people bashing others for not liking Snyder's films. Hard agree, bro. Like those guys need to chill. They need to touch some grass. They spend too much time as being like little keyboard warriors. All right, they need to take a step back. Mark don't care. He just does those movies so he can act in good movies like the indie. Yeah, like what's that one he just did? Oh my god, with Emma Stone. Props. I've been dying to watch that with my girl. So yeah, yeah, I see that. As long as you're like one of the top actors in Marvel, I feel like you're always gonna get work. Yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of sad, but yeah, I guess right. Shit. Um, My favorite version is Edward Norton's Hulk. Dude, he's the only one that fucking was Hulk. Like, well, I say that, but that was peak Hulk. Let's be real, because we haven't gotten a single Hulk movie like that. We don't have a Hulk movie. Period. It hurts. It hurts. We need one. But I'm sure with somebody who has passion for Hulk, directs Hulk, I'm sure we can get something cool. I don't know. I'm sure we can get something worthy. I'm excited for what's it called? Thunderbolts? Because we're gonna get Red Hulk, and I I mean it could go to shit real quick, but we don't know yet. Like we gotta watch it to really know. But it could be cool. Maybe that's just our new Hulk. Maybe Mark Ruffalo is gonna exit out as the shittiest Hulk ever in the end, right? Like, but maybe he'll step out and we'll just get Red Hulk from now on. Because like realistically, you just can't do like 30 like the rest of your life as a character. You can, but it's like it's miserable. He's gonna age, you know. I would appreciate a Maestro film with Mark Ruffalo, right? Like finish that off like that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I do trust Kevin Feige though, bro. I do trust him. Like he is a great storyteller, and or like his plans are good. Like you know, he knows what he's doing. I'm sure like right now it was a little rough because like shit just. I think the problem was it's they tried rushing too much shit out, and they never really got to go over these things and make sure that they were solid. Because Secret Wars, for example, should have been one of the most hardest like stories ever told, and that was shit. I did not even watch it. I've seen the clips, bro. Like that's enough. I don't like. It was one of the most horribly reviewed. Like I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm not gonna waste my time, you know. But like, we need to slow down, and I'm sure they're doing that now. I'm sure what's his face, the president of Disney, whatever his face is. I'm sure he stepped in. And he was like, "Hey guys, we're clearly losing money trying to pump out too much. Let's revert back." And I'm sure Feige sees that too. Just I think we just have to wait for the whole Fantastic Four shit. I think that's what's gonna save us. That with X-Men, that's it. Those will be your new faces. You know, you don't need the Avengers after that. Like, sure, have them because it's still nice to see, but I feel like you just can't milk shit too much, right? Like Walking Dead, I think is a good example. Even though it's like a TV show, it was great up until after Negan. I think it was. I forgot, like, because I stopped watching, right? Like, but and it went on too long, and it became sort of like its own demise, right? And like that's what they have to kind of let go with the Avengers, right? Like, I feel like they're trying to hold on to the Avengers so much, but really just let. There's so many other fantastic things you could write about. Fantastic Four, right? Like have them take over the X-Men, right? And hopefully 10 years from now, we will have new comics by then that have just explored newer characters, right? Like, so that's what I think about that, man. I could go on and about that forever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. If not, like, bro, Hollywood's stepping it up. They're realizing that we're catching on to their bullshit. Like, I'm sure cooler things are gonna be on our way. Like, we still have Henry Cavill shit. Like, with Warhammer, the lore on that shit looks insane. I'm sure, like, there's gonna be lots of video games getting their own shit soon. You know. Oh my God! Speaking of, did you guys see the Borderlands trailer? Fuck. Sorry, I keep cursing. That one hurt. It's either gonna be total shit or total amazingness, right? Like, they're gonna shut us the fuck up or do horrible, and I really hope they shut us the fuck up. I'm a big Borderlands guy, and that was hard to watch in the sense that like the actors they picked are not okay. Like that was a horrible cast. They could be doing like a story between Borderlands 1 and 2, and like that's why I'm not complaining about who they casted, or I don't know, maybe they're just doing their own fucking thing. It's like fuck them for that, but yeah, man, I'm not feeling the cast at all. Like Jack Black might grow on me. It's Jack Black. Like how can you hate Jack Black? But everyone else is just like a meh right now. I don't know. I hope that shit does good because I needed to as a big fan of that world. But it hurts. I will say the CGI for some fucking reason looks really good in that movie, in those trailers. I really hope that movie can do good. But the Uncharted producers, fucking Venom, Spider Man, like I don't know. I don't trust. I don't trust. Holy shit, I missed out a lot. I bet not one actor in those MCU movies. You don't do all that training to act in slop. Yeah, right. Like, and if they do, I don't think they do it intentionally. Like, for example, Love and Thunder, Taika Waititi and what's his face, Thor Hemsworth. They did as they were told by Feige. They told them, hey, just do the same thing we did in Love and Thunder, just up it up a lot, right? Like that's what they were told to do. In doing so, like now they're getting a lot of hate, or Taika Waititi specifically is getting a lot of hate for even doing that. But it's like he is a great filmmaker. He is a great filmmaker, right? Like that was not his fault. That was Disney's call. We'll say that, That's what he was told to do. So yeah, I get that. Like, and Chris Hemsworth noticed because he's saying he wants to do a more serious tone for the next one, which I'm sold for. Um, It's just a paycheck. The Edward Norton film was based on Dale Keown's. Fuck yeah, I fucking love Dale Keown's art, man. He's funny as hell too. He's he's a bit of a crackhead, bro. I love that. I love that. It fits like I feel like art is a little bit of a representation of like who we are, right? Like as artists. So it's really cool to see that. Like it lives up to it. I don't know. He's a crackhead. I like the guy. I actually got to talk to him for a minute. That was cool. I forgot I had a stream with him once. Um, I did study him a lot for a minute, believe it or not. Um, da, 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 da. I feel like all Disney movies are super high production value with the same story every time. I agree. I agree. It's I just think they keep. So I saw a video where it like compiled all the writers into one video where every time they spoke, they said something along the lines like, "Yeah, when I started working on this project, I didn't know what they were. Yeah, when we started this project, they told us not to look at the comics." Like they kept saying shit like that, and these are the people that keep getting hired, and that's a huge fucking problem. You can't like you need to hire passionate people. You like who are you making this stuff for if not for the fans? Like so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened there for a minute. Somebody needs to get fired. Like I'm sure they got paid enough to be all right, but like something needs to get done there. It's so sad. But who's to say, like, in the next couple of years, like, they'll redeem themselves, like Disney and Marvel. Shit, maybe with Star Wars too, man. Don't get me started on that. Star Wars a whole another hole, man. If they just followed George Lucas's like template, bro. If they just followed what he left for them, could have had so much. It's all right. I gotta let that go, bro. I gotta let that go. Hold on, I'm behind. Like they just come up with a cool story, action beats, but they have no story to tie it together. Facts. Video game movies are always the worst. That movie looks terrible. Yeah, it hurts my soul. I needed to prove us wrong. I really do. I don't know. We'll see. I've already prepared myself mentally. Like if it fails, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. No, it's not. But yeah, it's all right. We'll see. Kate Blanchett, what an awful cast. dude, her character, fuck, Kate Blanchett is she's supposed to be 22. Her character's supposed to be 22, and she's like, how old? Little things like that. It's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who's in charge of this? But it's the same people who casted Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, so it's like, is it really a surprise? No, it's not. It sucks. It is what it is, though. Okay, let me focus on this Joker back here. Love your. Damn, that word got cut off. Love your art. Thank you, bro. Dude, Kate is 55, bro. Not like that's bad, right? Because like we all age, duh. But it's the casting, bro. Why would you cast somebody so different from their character? Like they think. I know Hollywood said, okay, but we need famous people to act as these roles in order to make this film happen. But like, dude, there's so many people capable. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty bizarre, to be honest. But I also really like that all of us are catching on and nobody's putting up with the BS anymore. Like, obviously, I'm going to watch that shit when it comes out, and it better be good. It better be good, or, like, the internet will let them know. Like, I really do think that we're at a point that these companies can go bankrupt from making these films. You know what I mean? Like, they can. Like, if we all collectively decide not to watch this shit anymore because it's so bad, like, we can bankrupt them and stop them from making films in general. Like, a lot of people might lose their jobs there, but, like, that'd be the Suits' faults, for not listening. God dang Suits, bro. God dang Suits. Like, bro, okay, my thing is like, okay, don't you guys have kids? Don't you guys have kids that are a little more connected to the world that could, like, tell you these things, right? Like, all you have to do is hop on, like, social media and read the comment section. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes and no. Because sometimes the comment sections are just like Instagram comment sections are just fucking crazy, bro. They will rip everybody a new butthole no matter how wholesome or good the content is. But not just that platform. Like, you can go to TikTok and just, like, TikTok is really good because it's connected to more of the youth, right? Like, there's a lot of good things happening over there, believe it or not. Like, I know there's older folks that are like, oh, TikTok's brain rot. And yes and no. The mainstream TikTok, yes. But like, if you are with, so like, am I Gen Z? I'm 25. I don't know what I am. I'm like a Gen-zillennial. I'm like in between, right? Like, if you're on that side, for example, like, you can connect with people pretty well, like, pretty reasonable people, And if you just, like, I don't know, all you gotta do is just put a little bit of effort, bro. Hire your niece to, like, tell you what people think, Like, I don't know, bro. They're slacking, period. Like, you can actually get good feedback online. People crazy. I don't know, man. I wish I was in charge. I don't know. I'm so passionate about that stuff because it's like we deserve better. You know what I mean? Like, we deserve better. Anyways, I could go on and on. It's bad, bro. I feel like every stream I've done, it always turns into this rant because, like, I don't know, something new comes out that it just pisses us all off, So it just, like, restarts my rants. It's kind of funny. Okay, I keep missing shit. Borderlands 2 was the best game they made. Fuck yeah, it was. It was so good, bro. Yeah. That was, for a long time, the one game that I played over and over and over again as a kid. It was everything, bro. Just the story itself carries. You just gotta follow it, As a filmmaker or whatever. You just gotta follow it. That's it. The story itself is gonna carry you, bro. Just cast people that look a little bit like them, and you'll be good, I will say, everybody else they casted, like Mad Moxie, Marcus, I forgot who else was in the background that I saw. Bro, Mad Moxie, bro. We can all agree that was, like, our most Googled character from back then. You know what I'm saying? My God. But, dude, I'm so fucking pumped. Either way, like, to at least see a little bit of that world live action, Just a little bit. I'll put the goddamn movie in mute if I have to enjoy it a little bit, you know? God, there was a movie that I just saw that I was like, this movie would be better muted. I forgot. So many of them nowadays would be better off muted, but I can't remember which one I was talking about. I have no idea. Most of them, most of them. But I'm kind of glad that this is all happening because you have that happening, right? You have the people flopping and like making horse poop movies. And then you have movies like Boy Kills World. You have movies like John Wick. You have movies like Monkey King, White Monkey. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like shit like that looks dope and passion projects. And those like there's good stuff being made. Like so we just gotta watch those and ignore all this other BS, to be honest. For our own sake, so that we don't go crazy. Alright. I'm getting distracted, bro. Every time I go on streams, I actually take longer on drawings because I just focus on talking by accident. I be talking too much, bro. I got told to be quiet once. I need to listen to that guy. Okay. Okay, this thing is growing on me. I think it's just, I have to vary my sizes. It works really well for some things and all right for others. Okay. Yeah, man, let me read some comments. I keep freaking, the Madam Web movie tanked hard. You know what we need to do? We need to troll them and say that the movie was amazing, right? Because you guys remember Morbius? We did that with Morbius, and they ended up releasing the movie one more time in the movie theaters, and we let it flop again. It was amazing. It was amazing. We need to troll them like that again. Like that's what they deserve for making shit like that. I know that it was like a contract movie in the sense that like they needed to get it out to keep the rights of Spider-Man. But you could have hired real writers for that, you know? That was really poopy of them. Really bad. I don't think there's ever been a worse Marvel movie. I think that was it, right? Like that was the worst Marvel movie. So sad, bro. So sad. But hey, man, maybe they'll listen now. Okay. We almost done. We almost done. Not looking forward to doing the rocks for some reason. This drawing is a lot of fun, actually. I was like terrified of doing it at first. I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be so complicated and take so much time, but I've genuinely enjoyed it. Having a lot of fun with it, actually. And it can make a cool like Twitter banner. You know what I mean? Like a cool banner for like social media because we don't do many drawings that are like landscape. Wait. They can wait. It said message retracted. I wanted to mute Rebel Moon. There we go. That's one, right? Like the Spider-Verse is so great. They're like vampires. You can make them so dark and cool. Only the comics do it. I don't know, bro. I don't, you know. That's why I'm excited for what James Gunn is doing because I trust him. Every time he gets his hands on a movie, doesn't matter how popular the characters are, he figures something out, right? Like whether it's Suicide Squad with D-list characters who like don't have any comics made about them recently, he will bring them in and revamp them, and I really appreciate that, right? Like we're about to get a lot of that treatment coming up in the DC universe. I'm really excited for that. I think there's potential in that universe right now. And also the Lois Lane they casted along with the Superman, fucking perfect cast. As a Superman fan, I am very excited for that. Yo, Skibo, when is the sketchup coming out? Actually, so I finally got the supplies. I'm gonna be working on shipping them. I want to say by the end of this, what day is it? Very soon. Like by the end of March, I want those books at people's homes. Like I'm tired of hanging on to them, and you know I want people to have them already. Feel horrible that they took this long already, but they're coming, and I'm considering putting some extra stuff in there for the wait too. So And the digital, I plan to send somewhere around this week. So I'll keep them. I wish I was better about keeping updated. But I'm gonna work on that this week. So, but yeah, by the end of March, they will be at everyone's homes, if not sooner. This shit took forever, man. Um, but yeah, I want to do some mute drawings for the people that waited. Like do some quick sketch cards, like maybe 2x3, kind of how the folks did for Guazine. I don't know if you guys were aware of that, but just as like a thank you for putting up with my freaking craziness. And that's another thing. I'm gonna be streaming a lot of mute. Like once I get the script down and the roughs, that book is gonna be, oh, I cannot wait. I got some stuff in the works with that, man. It's I'm very excited. I'm considering. I don't know how I feel about this yet, and I would have to hear a lot of folks' feedbacks. But I would only be selling the digital, or I'm sorry, the physical copy, right? And I'm thinking of putting the digital copy online for free after the next book releases. You know what I mean? So like if issue 2 releases, I release digital copy of the first one. So that way, like, they still get ahead, but that's what I'm thinking. And let me know what you guys think, folks that are here. Because for me, it's hard for me to know if I want a book unless I find it and read it online first, right? And I still collect it for the art. I still collect it to just, collector's purposes. Like, those special websites that we don't talk about, you know what I mean? I do be doing that a little bit, who doesn't? But like, it helps me decide if I really want this book or not. And so like, that's why I'm considering doing that with Mute in the future. Obviously this is still like, nothing's official. Like everything's still in development, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. I have my sketchbook, got it a while ago. Wait. Oh yeah. Now, I'm gonna be shipping that out soon. Sorry, I got confused there. At least I still have the first 2 Blade movies to watch with Snipes, bro. Guillermo del Toro's one goes hard. I watched that kid so fucking hard, or that shit so hard as a kid. That's a good idea. Honestly, the people who buy sketchbooks want the physical version. Okay. I think the digital would be easier, but I love the hard copy covers. Yeah, I'm the same way. So, and guys, I meant for the Mute book that I'm doing, because like for manga, I feel like you don't lose any profit by like keeping your online shit for like $1 or $2, right? So like, what difference would it make for me if it were free? You know what I mean? If I keep the digital stuff for free for a Mute for when I do my own books, I feel like that would, if anything, bring more people. More people will want to read it, And then whoever wants the physical copy can just pay for it and get like exclusive first, That's what I mean by that. Digital would be easier. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna look into that more, because if I'm working with a publisher though, I need to make sure it's all right with them too. We'll see. I want to work on this as alone as possible though. So I might be working with. As of now, I'm gonna work with someone, but cannot say what yet. Very excited. Honestly, I think I'm pretty close to finishing, guys. I think this is it. Like, I might stop here. I could BS some rocks a little bit more, but pretty close to finishing this up and moving on to the next thing. What am I working on next? I think I'm working on a Nightwing bust next. And then that one was like super quick. It shouldn't take me too long, so I don't even count it as as a slot for a commission. There's a lot of creator-owned stuff or creator-owned characters that I've had to draw. I haven't posted some of those yet. I'm trying to work on my ladies, man. It's hard. So like, I only practice them on like the sketchbooks. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. It's hard, bro, because it's like the material sucks for Marvel books. And so like, I can't really get those details that I want, but I'm practicing either way, man. I don't care. Okay. Uh, is your book in the manga format? So, Mute is gonna be manga format. Like I'm gonna be doing it in B4 size paper, and I'm talking to somebody about figuring out how we're gonna get printed. So, oh shit, I don't want to show my leg. I'm sorry. I'm wearing pants. I promise. Um, yeah, I don't want to do 11 by 17 just because like to give you an example, bro, this is 11 by 17. This took me 3 days to do, 2.5. I'm a very slow artist, but I am detailed, and I can deliver as good quality on smaller paper. I've done it. I proved it to myself. So I'm gonna reduce the size for my own sake and speed. Because guys, look at Berserk. That shit's insane. They did that on manga paper. So yeah, drawn smaller to be quicker. And also, I really like that paper. It's so smooth, and I can use a light table easier to get some more work done. Let me do this real quick so you guys can see. No, I can't flip it. I'm sorry. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. How did you apply for a comic art job? You hire yourself, my friend. You can do your own book, and people will find you, or you can just create a sample to send out to a bunch of companies. But I will let you know right now, it is very hard. We live in a world where people would even work for free because they just want to be a part of Marvel. So like those people are not hiring anytime soon, like to the public like that. They will find you. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of indie folks who are always looking for comics. So I recommend getting on Twitter. It is a very it's a closer community when it comes to indie comics. Everyone who is there is like severely passionate about comics and are like there's a lot of creators there. That's a good place to like just make connections and find some people. Like team up with a writer, bro. That's I did that at the very beginning, and it was helped me out a lot. But yeah, man, either that or just work on it yourself, man. Draw the pictures, figure out the words later. Have fun, be passionate about it, because that's when that's your best work when you're passionate. Apply, and you can still do Marvel comics to be on your Patreon. Like, wait, apply to be. Oh my God, I'm like freaking dyslexic. Huh. Wait, are you trolling me? Is John Byrne still alive? I'm about to like. So okay. Full disclosure, I'm a very, very uncultured person. I didn't know John Byrne was still alive. Hold on, am I mixing him up with someone else? I think I'm mixing him up. Hold on, John Byrne. Patreon. Are you trolling me, bro? I'm so confused. Is he? I thought this person passed away. Oh my God, I think I got him confused with somebody else. Please. Oh God, this is embarrassing. He's the artist and writer of Superman's death. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. The whole Doomsday shit. Oh my God, yeah. He did some Superman stuff recently. Oh God, I'm gonna get canceled. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. John Byrne is the famous X-Men artist. That's funny, because that's not what I know him from. That's funny. And then Brett Booth is doing Backlash now on his Patreon. That's smart. That's so smart. I love Brett Booth. One of my most favorite artists and human beings on this earth. Wish I could like bother him enough to like invite me down to his place so that I could see him work, before Jim Lee. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, without the consent of DC. Holy shit. But that's his character. Like, what the hell? Like, they need to be a little more lenient on that. Jim Lee, come on, bro. Like, let him make a comic, bro. I feel like they should consider that. Like, letting him, like, you're not losing money if you do, like, a Kickstarter sort of thing, right? Like, you're just ordering what needs to be done. Anyways, let me show you guys some stuff real quick. So, like, I'm doing these sketchbooks for Stash Loot. So, like, I've been doing them little by little. So that way, whenever we do our next convention, I just have a lot of sketches ready. Cause dude, I am a slow artist and I like to have shit done ahead of time, right? So here's here's a Wonder Woman piece. Here's Scarlet. I don't like. It's like I'll work on something, bro, and then I'll finish it and look back and I'm like, what the fuck did I draw? So that's how I feel about these. I'm only gonna get better, but that's how I feel at the moment. Just had a little fun with this. You know, I love Mute. Mute is underwater and Aquaman. I actually do want to do an Aquaman one though, with like fully bearded. I'm gonna work on that soon. Okay, this is not working out. Okay. Did this. This is all right. Nothing crazy. It was very. These are warm-ups. You know, I've been doing them as warm-ups. I messed around with a little bit of some crappy markers. Still a lot of fun. I don't know. I want to keep doing stuff with that. So I did. I posted this actually. So this one's cool. It's a Power Ranger Ninja Turtle. I love the way. Fuck, I need to get more of those brushes. Those brushes are really good. And I started this, but I hated the anatomy of my Batman because I was like super rushing it. Actually, don't even look at that. All right, but yeah, so I'm just doing stuff like that in between and also writing. And then I have to do the book. I have a lot to do, but it's not too bad. This is the first time I've had a lot on my plate and I'm not overwhelmed somehow. But yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna end it, guys. I'm just gonna organize myself a little bit and prepare for what I need to do. But I'm gonna try and do some more streams. Hold on. I need to catch up on chat. That just gave Brett Booth the main Spawn comic. What? How did I miss out on that? Starting with 350, dude. Okay, how old is Brett Booth? Brett Booth he's maybe 40, right? Maybe like 45. Oh, they got the wrong picture of him up on social media. Fuck, I did the math once. Brett Booth is like maybe 45. I'm never gonna ask him that question because that's crazy, right? Like that, like. He's a little older though, but he's pumping out work like he's a youngin', man. He's insane. He works so fast too. I love it. These starting with those are really cool. You should do a Deadpool versus Wolverine drawing. I'll try and do something. Because I have some more Wolverine ones. Problem is the quality is so shit of the paper, bro. It's so hard to work on. You erase and it smudges everything. So I literally have to like just transfer everything. But I did just buy a light board for my birthday, so that'll be easy to do. I'll just transfer shit. Yeah, he's all like 45. Might be older. He's so fast. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. I got so much to do coming up. I need to organize myself and make a game plan. But I've got a lot of commissions coming up that are gonna be easier, and I can stream from the start, which I'm really excited about. I have like, hold on, let me name some real quick. Like, I have a Wolverine. I have a Morgan to do. Fuck, I love Morgan. I have a Nightwing, Spider-Boy. There's one piece with Hellboy, Ghost Rider, Etrigan. That's going to be nuts. There's these characters called Usagi. I have never read one of their books, but it's a very popular character. I'm going to get to draw him twice. One of them with a character named Gi. I don't know how to say that name. I got a She-Hulk. I got a Moon Knight coming up and a Bane. So there's a lot of stuff I got to do, but I'm very motivated for it. I haven't been motivated in a minute, so this is awesome. But I'm going to end it, guys. Oh, shit. I think one thing that helps him is so productive is he lives off the grid. So many... Yes! All he does is buy like cassettes of like movies or anime shows and just put them on in the background. I should consider doing that. You should do Tom's Spider-Man. What? I can't read what that says. Tom's Spider-Man No Way Home final swingsuit. Would look good. Sick. I'll take a look at it. I suck at drawing like movie suits because they're so over textured, but I might be able to pull it off. I'll look into it. I think I have an X-Men somewhere in here. All right, guys. Peace out. I'm gonna head out. Got some work to do. Okay. I don't know how to end it. I always do this every time. There's an X up here, right here. I'm gonna click it. All right. Oh my god. Peace.